going to be teaching you how to record a basic song on Logic Pro 10. Before you get started, you obviously need to have a Mac with Logic Pro 10 on it. Then for the hardware, you're going to need your instrument of choice. Today we'll be using a guitar and a microphone. Then you'll need a cable for each of those things. And lastly, your USB audio interface, which allows you to plug your instruments into your computer. So today we'll be using the Tri-Capture from Roland, and it has two inputs. It has an XLR there for your mic, and it also has a audio jack for your guitar. Right, so this is my setup here. I've got the audio interface plugged into my computer over here via USB. Then I've got my mic plugged in and my guitar plugged in, and then I've also got a mic stand over here for the mic just to make it a bit easier. And then I've also got a pair of headphones because that always helps when you're recording layers over one another. Right, so now that you've got all your hardware set up, you just go into your applications and you click on Logic Pro 10 to open it up. And then once it's loaded, you exit any old projects and you click on File, New, and select Audio over here, and then put in 2 where it says number of tracks. And then when you click Create, it opens up 2 audio channels for you automatically. It's up to you whether you would like to use a tempo or not. The tempo just keeps you in time. So that's this little triangle over here. If you click on it, it makes it purple. Then when you click play, you'll hear the click in the background. So that's what the tempo sounds like. I don't really like to use that. I prefer to use drums to keep my time. So what you do is you go up to track in the menu bar here, and you say new software instrument track. Now this section on the left here shows you all your digital instruments. If it's not open, you just need to go up to the top here and click on that. Then you can choose your drum kit. Today I'm going to use Liverpool. And I'm actually going to drag this channel up to the top. Now Logic Pro has this really cool thing where you press Command and K and it brings up this little keyboard which allows you to play any of these digital instruments with your typing keyboard. So you can see it says A, S, D, F, G, H, and any of those that you press on your keyboard will now play a particular sound that has been assigned to each of those keys. So I'm currently on the drumming channel there. So when I press A, you can hear it's a kick drum. If I press Y, you can hear this little hi-hat. So to be able to put that in, you go up to the top here and you click on the record button. And it actually counts you in with a couple seconds. And then I'm going to press the A and the Y. And then I stop that. If you double click on the recording that you just made, it'll open up a little MIDI section at the bottom here. And if you highlight all those things that you just added in and you press Q, it actually snaps them to time, or as well as it can, at least for a computer. But it might be a little bit off, like this one over here, which you just need to drag then over to put it on time. So I'm going to drag these all over. And then you can double it up. So drag it across there. Now this is what it sounds like after putting it in time. Right, so all you need to do is decide which tempo you would actually like to work at. I'm just going to leave it at 120 today. So once you've got the drums in, now you're going to want to start recording your guitar. So first go up to Logic Pro 10 in the menu and into Preferences, then into Audio. You just want to make sure that where it says input device here, that whichever input device you're using, such as the Roland Tri-Capture, is actually selected here. Then on your channel that you're recording your guitar through, click on this little I and on the little R. So that's making sure that the channel is actually ready to be recorded on. Now you're going to want to make sure that your volume is up here on the guitar channel. You just want to make sure that there is actually sound coming through. You can see here this little green bar that's going up and down. That tells me that there is sound coming through. So when you click record, there will be a recording made. Now I generally make mistakes, and I prefer to duplicate my drums several times so that I can just play it over and over again and leave it recording. So switch off the loop here and click record, and then you just play. I'm going to be doing an A minor C G progression. So you can play that back and hear what it sounds like, and if it's on time. Okay, so that's not too bad. It's very slightly off time, which you can actually change, but I'll teach that on another one. Now we can just duplicate this. And it is quite loud. It's just reaching its peaks there. So if you wanted a more professional recording, I would actually rather redo that recording, but for this tutorial I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay, now that we've got the drums and the guitar in, we can start recording vocals. You're going to do the same process as before. So you're going to click on the I and the R, and then turn the volume up on the audio interface. Now you can tap the mic just to make sure there is audio coming through, and you can see here there's a little green bar. Now this is where the headphones come in handy, because if you're playing it back through the computer and trying to sing at the same time, then the mic's obviously going to pick up on the sound coming through the laptop. So if you put your headphones on, then there's not going to be any external noise. It's just going to be your voice going through the mic, and that's what you really want. So I just recorded a little audio quickly, and this is what it all sounds like together with the guitar and the drums and the vocals. Also, if you look at the channel that I recorded the guitar through here, I've actually turned down the volume down to almost 11 or negative 11 decibels, just because the guitar that I recorded was a bit too loud. So this is what it all sounds like. Simple men say simple things, and I know I'm not one of them. Simple men say simple things, and I know I'm not one of them. Right, so that's it. That's how you record a simple track on Logic Pro 10. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if you think that I can improve in any way, then please comment below, and don't forget to like and share. Thanks very much.